get it done. Fact. That is a player that actually at 25 years of age, for that price, is a bargain no matter where he's played. Fact. He's a fantastic player who's lost his way a little bit. Might have not hit the height, but he's a top draw centre half with a point to prove, and he's hungry. Lenny Yoro is not an Eric Ten Hag signing. He was about to go to Real Madrid. You could say you paid £50 million for him, etc., etc. But he was deemed good enough to go to Madrid, and Madrid are going to get this great player. He comes to Man United. Now it's this. Man United walked away after 2 bids for Jared Branthwaite because they're not going to get the pants pulled down and try and go for 70 million for a player who's older than Euro. We're going to go and get this kid, and we're going to get Delit as well. So Manchester United, for a combined package of what? It's 60 million euros, it's under 50, it's about 50 million pounds. They've got a right back and a centre back that can start in the team, and then they've gone and paid 50 million for a kid who they believe is the truth, in your words as well, because you think he's a fantastic player. Do not sit there and try to downplay how good you think.
And make sure you turn on your notification bell. Yes, Manchester United defense. You saw that video you just watched. Flex defending passionately Manchester United and their defense. Now, the fact that he was shouting facts doesn't mean everything was saying that was factual. Now, let's talk about Deligt briefly. Delit, very good player from Ajax, went to Juve. He didn't hit the height. You can say maybe it was young, a little bit naive, a bit wet around the ears. So he did, but the fact remains, he did not. That's the fact. He did not succeed at Juve. Then he was bought by Bayern. So he that's the factor too. He did not hit the height at Bayern. Now, we have to understand whether we are a Manchester United fan or not. Bayern and Juve, neither clubs don't sell their top players. They don't sell their top. They're not in selling clubs. They're not in Brighton. They're in Southampton that have to sell their emerging stars. Their top players, they don't have to sell. So if you are selling a player at 25 in the league, that tells you a lot. Let's just apply some sense to it, right? Put the bias aside, put the tribalism aside. Let's use pure logic. Juve and Bayern, regardless of the problems Juve have, they are not a selling club. They are still a top Italian club. Bayern, same thing. They're still a top German. They're the biggest club in Germany. Bayern, they do not have to sell a player who is good enough at 25. They don't have to sell. Delit is claiming he has lost his way. Maybe he can actually get back to his so-called potential at Manchester United. I highly doubt that. It's not impossible, but I highly doubt it because if you watch Delit carefully, he's decent. He's a decent defender. He's not a horrible defender, but there's something that he's not a top draw world-class defender. Let's be fair. I understand Manchester United fans will come at me and say, "What do you mean you're just hating?" No, I'm not hating. Take away your sentimentality. Delit is a huge, big lad. He's not as quick as most of you are thinking. I remember the Maguire debate. We were shouting, Maguire is the next thing. We saw what come of Maguire. Now, is Delit a bit quicker than Maguire? Yes. But in comparison to Arsenal defenders, massive defenders, Delit will not get into a City side. He will not get to an Arsenal defense side because he is not of that standard. But I understand Man United are not of Man City and Arsenal standard at the moment, right? So you have to also find a way to build back to get to that level. But is Delit the answer? I don't think so. He's clumsy. He's not as quick. His decision making for the past few years is not the greatest. He's very, very consistent in his performances. If you watch Delit, one game is looking good, the next game or 2-3 games is looking awful. He's rash, he's brash, he's clumsy. So we have to be objective with this thing. As much as Flex wants to passionately defend his player, he has to be objective. Flex, you have your objective. Delit is not the truth. Now to Euro, Real Madrid wanted Euro, but not for £52 million with 1 year left of his contract. He has potential to be that guy. He is not that guy yet. Euro has potential to be that guy, but he's not that guy yet. So defending that the club paid 52 million for a player that Real Madrid wanted is slightly misleading. See, there's context to it. Most players have potential at that age. Does that mean all of them realize their potential? No. Potential doesn't mean you've made it. And it was right for Madrid not to go ahead and pay that kind of fees for a player that has 1 year left on his contract. That's ridiculous. Now, if Mayon take that risk, fair. Now, Euro might actually turn out to be that guy. But right now, he's not that guy. It's a huge risk. So don't try and sell him to us the way you sold this Manchester United fans, is the truth. It's not the truth yet. Euro is not the truth yet. We have to wait to find out whether he's the truth or not. And for Deligt, I have no agenda against Delit. I just think he's not a top draw defender. He's a decent defender. If you want to take risk on him and hope, because all this aggression, all this defensive, all this defense that Flex is putting off, is all in hope that Delit turns out to be that guy. Not that he's sure he's that guy, because at 25, you should have a clue of who he is. Some of you say most of the time defenders are late bloomers, not all the time. Look at Saliba, look at Great Bro. They've showed that their quality. Tomiyasu, even though he's injury prone, has showed their quality. Fabian Diaz, right? So you cannot tell me at 25, a player who has been playing since 19, and yet is so inconsistent. You are still grading on hope. He turns out to be a good sign at Manchester United. There's a chance. Like I said, things can change, but I highly doubt it. At best, Delit is a decent defender. I actually think Mazraoui will be a better signing. Will turn out to be a better sign for Manchester United than Delit, because the expectations of Mazraoui is not as high as the expectations of Delit. Mazraoui is two-footed. He can play left back and right back. Not great defensively, but attacking, great technically ability. You can actually save him out. So I think Mazraoui will be a better signing in context than Delit. And Delit, I don't trust that signing. It just screams of Harry Maguire again. Delit screams of Harry Maguire, where Manchester United fans and faithfuls were overly excited about a certain player, thinking he was going to turn out and hoping to turn out to be a great player, and he disappointed. Now, I could still have egg on my face, right? Delit could turn out to be that guy, but I highly doubt it based on what I've seen. That's is an inconsistent performer. Delit, very inconsistent, clumsy in the tackle sometimes, very rash. And the EPL is unforgiving. The EPL will expose you. Delit is not the quickest player. Manchester United fans, stop lying to yourself. Is he quicker than Maguire and Lindelof? The bar at Manchester United is very low. Is on the floor. So you guys will take anything better than Lindelof and Harry Maguire, which I get it. But is Delit amongst the top defenders in Europe? That is the question you should be asking yourself. Will you make your team and your defense significantly better? That's the question Manchester United fans and faithful should ask themselves. So I have my observations regarding that. A huge observation. So let me know what you think in the comment section. If you're a Manchester United fan, this is not an attack on Manchester United fan and their defense. We're just looking at, I'm just responding to what I saw from Flex, trying to lay out some hopium, but claiming it's fact. It's not fact. Juve, Bayern do not sell their top players. If they're good, they don't need to sell. They're not a Brighton, they're not a Southampton, they're not a selling club. If you're good, they try and keep you because they are teams that love to win. So they don't have to sell top stars. They don't have to sell them. So if they find it comfortable selling a player, there is something there. Trust me. Not all the time, but most of the time, they don't sell their top player. And I'm looking at Delit's career so far. Aside from Ajax, at Juve, he wasn't great. At Bayern, wasn't great. Now you're hoping he's going to be great at Manchester United. Let's find out. So like the video on your way out. Very important. Subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. One more time, like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Let me know what you think about Delit. Are you sharing the optimism of Flex, or you are sharing the pessimism of mine? Let me know in the comment section. My pessimism is based on what I've seen from Delit. I don't think he's the greatest defender. I don't think he's piece poor. Get the context right. Get the context right. I don't think he's what a lot of Manchester United faithfuls and fans are hoping he will turn out to be. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.